Welcome back to Good Things, everybody. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it can sure make things easier sometimes. And who couldn't use a little bit more cash? That's what Adam Nugent is here to help us do this morning. He's the founder of Foresight Wealth. And Adam, what sets your company apart? What do you do differently?
I think the first thing is we have just passion for what we do. We love what we do. We love to help people. We love to take a different perspective and come from a more of an abundant perspective rather than a scarcity mindset, and just, try to live life along the way and enjoy the ride.
So you say that it's not a everyone approach. This is customized to you and your money. We'll hold your hand while holding your feet to the fire. What does that mean?
Great question. So, in today's world, it's easy. There's a ton of online things. You can go work with different, there's a million different advisors, firms you could work with. A lot of times people overcomplicate. Our industry is notorious for that. And so we say enjoy the ride along the way. We're huge advocates for, life's hard enough as it is. And so we want people to enjoy their wealth and what they're saving and enjoy the ride. But at the same time, we always push, if we're between spending and saving, we always push people to spend. But we'll be the first people to say stop if it gets out of hand.
Wait a second, go back to that. Between spending and saving, you push people to spend. Why?
Because, believe it or not, you take someone, we believe money doesn't change somebody, it just enhances who they are. So if you have a saver that's got more money, they're going to save more. If you've got a spender, they're going to spend more. And believe it or not, you have these people that are savers, then all of a sudden they get closer to retirement and they don't even know how to spend it or even enjoy it. And so they've worked their entire life to gather all these assets, and they missed out on so many opportunities. And so we always want people to push people to enjoy it, because life is short, life throws a curveball, and you never know what's going to happen. And truly believe, especially with family, kids, and so forth, what people will take with them, through this generation and others, are the experiences that they shared and time they spent together, not so much how much money or the asset or what they have.
Who are we talking to right now? People in their 20s, 30s, 40s, or is this just for people nearing retirement?
I think honestly, it's for everybody. Obviously the earlier you start, the better. But generally, everything's customized with the way we work, and everybody's situation is a little bit different, right? And so, again, we want to make sure that people and help people save as much as they possibly can, but again, enjoy the ride along the way.
And do you need a certain amount of net worth to have someone like you help with money?
Great question. So a misconception from our belief is that it's not so much about how much money you have, but it's about what those dollars can do for you, and it's about lifestyle. And so as we build a plan, people might have, hey, I need to have X amount of dollars, I need to have this much, and frankly, when you back into it, they might need only half of that really to achieve their goals. So kind of like, we want people to, breathe and just and not overcomplicate it, because I think the industry itself and people get too caught up in it. It doesn't need to be as difficult as one might think.
This is so true. I will say a lot of times with financial planners, I don't really know the words that I'm hearing, but I guess I should do that. You like to simplify this and educate people.
Yeah. So, really, we take it from a very professorial standpoint. If you're ever meeting with me, I immediately go to the whiteboard. Our whole team does that. And we think it's important for people to understand why we make the decisions we make, or why we make the recommendations we make. Because more often than not, people don't even understand it. It's like, oh, because he or she said I should, right? And again, we think that people need to have a general idea of what's going on.
It's peace of mind, everybody. It really is. Foresight Wealth is located in Draper. For more information, take a peek at your screen, foresightwealth.com, if you'd like to meet with Adam and his team. Also, that phone number right there. Go to abc4.com/GTU for more information. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, up next, everybody, we've talked money. What about talking your body? You're with Spa True Vet.